have, at the very minimum, one teacher's house, and preferably occupied by the headmaster. Similarly, a model is incomplete without a library. And I would also like to assure the honorable member that the request for library at these two secondary schools is a legitimate one, and it would be considered as we are considering the headmasters' houses. Baraka Ulongwe, I would like to assure the honorable member, like I said with regard to the previous question from Chirazulu Nguludi, need for a library is non-negotiable, and I would like to assure the honorable member that a library will be provided. He also mentioned about laboratory equipment, a computer, and the technological equipment at the school. I also wish to assure the honorable member that the lab at his school is incomplete without the equipment. So I think it is very surprising that a laboratory was built without the equipment. It will be provided, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir. Let the honorable member be assured of our support. With regard to the status of the primary schools in his constituency, I would like to request the honorable member to work with my ministry to have a program of rehabilitation. 80% is large, but I'm sure that if we started now, by the end of the next 5 years, all of these primary schools will be rehabilitated. And therefore, I would like to assure the honorable member of my minister's full cooperation and support in the task. Lilongwe Kumachenga, I would like to just indicate, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, that the year that the honorable member mentioned could be probably the wrong year, but yes, I do remember visiting his constituency in my previous life as a Minister of Education. Again, like I assured his two previous colleagues who asked supplementary questions, I would like to assure the honorable member that at the very minimum, a teacher's house will be constructed at Pereni Community Day Secondary School. I thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir.
Thank you. We now go to question 183. The honorable member for Lilongwe Site Zenza constituency. Lilongwe Site Zenza. Honorable member, request a microphone. Honorable member, you have the floor.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, for acknowledging the people of Lilongwe Site Zenza on the question that's appearing on today's order paper, question number 183, which is coming from the people of Lilongwe Site Zenza, Sabtie Matanda, as well as Sabtie Zakaria, who together are forming the Zenza constituency. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Honourable Minister of Education, Science and Technology.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir. And through you, let me thank the honorable member for Lilongwe Site Zenza for his very pertinent question, in which he is asking the government to consider rehabilitating the deteriorating infrastructure at Zenza Secondary School, which accommodates over 300 boarding students and serves learners from several constituencies. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, Let me thank the Honourable Member of Parliament for Lilongwe City Zenza for his question. Zenza Secondary School is under the Central West Education Division and was established in 1983, and it has a current enrollment of 523 students. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, the school's infrastructure requires some regular rehabilitation. Although some improvement works have already been carried out, a number of critical areas still require attention. For instance, the roof of the assembly hall is sunken in as a result of a weak wall, which is leaning dangerously outward. The boys' hostels have sustained significant damage from repeated fire incidents over the years, necessitating extensive rehabilitation works. In addition, the sewage system is in a state of disrepair and requires serious rehabilitation. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, allow me at this juncture to highlight some of the maintenance works already undertaken at this school. These include the rehabilitation of the hostels damaged by fire, repainting of the hostels using free secondary education grant, and fencing part of the school perimeter fence to enhance security and prevent trespassing. I commend the school management for these efforts and encourage them to continue prioritizing infrastructure rehabilitation and development using the free secondary education grant and other ORT resources. Let me encourage the Honourable Member that looking at the location of this school, it is imperative that the fence be completed, because the way it is, it means that traders, business people, people going to the market are using the school as passage, and it's not safe for the children, especially boarders at night. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to assure the Honourable Member, although I don't think it is in his question, that we supplied 70 mattresses to the school in the just ended financial year, because this was a hot issue after we supplied mattresses to Nsanje Secondary School. The Honourable Member was on my neck, but we supplied 70 mattresses. And if there's any continuing need, we will support this school. It is a city school, and it must look as such. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, while my ministry is trying to source funds for full rehabilitation of the school infrastructure and supply of more mattresses, may I urge the Honourable Member to lobby with the Lilongwe District Council to consider including the same in the CDF budget. But I have been to this school recently, I think it was last month. I think that there's a lot of attention required at this school, and I work hand in hand with the Honourable Honourable Member to ensure that his school is given due attention. I thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir.
Thank you. I'll recognize the Honourable Member from Kota Liwalazi for a supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for according the people of Traditional Authority Kanyenda to ask a supplementary question. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, through you, I'd like to ask the able Minister of Education to consider allocating teachers at Matiki, Ukasi, and Nyamvu primary schools, asking the able Minister of Education to consider opening a day secondary school to these primary schools, as our project of constructing a secondary school is in our pipeline, and as we are also furthering our discussion with the Ilovo Sugar Company under the social corporate responsibility. Not only that, through you, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I would like to ask the able Minister of Education the stand of Chipando Secondary School, which was in the pipeline of one of the secondary schools to be constructed back then in 2019.